Okay, here we go. He whiffed. My distance is perfect. Look where my placement is. Game over. The cage is pushing back into him, and I'm pushing into him to create this massive blow. Everybody in their career wants to have a walk-off knockout. I mean, that's probably one of the best knockouts. I mean, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel, and you guys have been asking for this, and I promise you guys I would do this. This is the second fight against me versus Adriano Moraes. It's when I win the belt in one championship. I fought him, I beat 9 or a year before this, and I got knocked out. I wasn't a grounded opponent. I was getting back up to my feet, and he blasted me in my face and my face up. So now I return the favor. I'm gonna break this fight down. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe. Also, hit the bell to go live. Let me get my epic pin out. A lot of stuff happens in this fight. It's a long one, so sit back, grab your popcorn, get a beer, whatever you want to drink, and let's break it down. So to get ready to. So Adriano is longer than me, and he's also very good about running. So for me, when you're the shorter athlete, you have to go get him. I have to go get him. So for me, the biggest thing when I watch people fight is that if you don't get on people right away, like I'll break down fights and I'll see people not engage or exchange with anybody until it's like 4 minutes into the fight, until a minute goes by. For me, I'm like, no, I want to get on him immediately. Anybody I fight now, mentally, I'm getting on you immediately because I have 25 minutes. I'm gonna get the job done. So right here, I'm measuring. Obviously, here is the void. This is what Adriano is very good at. He's very good, and one, he's longer than me. Here is the void right here. Right here. I go from southpaw to orthodox a lot because, once again, I'm changing the puzzle pieces of the game. So right here, I have a high Muay Thai guard where I'm more like this. Hands are open, not traditional boxing. And Adriano does a lot of, he goes backwards. So when he's going backwards, he's looking to counter me because in order for me to get to him, I have to overextend or come across this void to get to him, where he never really comes across that void from all the fights I've watched. And when I watched him live, when he fought Yuya Wakamatsu, when I fought him the first time, and even when I fought him this time, he never comes across the void. He never really truly commits because he's longer. He doesn't really have to. So this is how the fight's gonna play out. So let's get it going. So I keep coming to the edge of the void, and the biggest thing going into this fight is just walk across the distance. You don't have to explode across the distance. And right here, I'm just slowly taking my pace and just walking. Just walking. And then I'll change gears, right? I'll change gears because one of the things too is that he can never get to me if he wanted to, right? If he wanted to get to me, I have footwork. So right now he's trying to get to me and I stop him, but I'm making him second guess himself. He's like, oh, do I come? Do I come? No, not yet. And when he tries to come, I go lateral. When Adriano starts to try to pursue me, I go this way. That's a horrible arrow. And I go this way to change up his direction. If I back straight up, then he can get to me. So each time he tries to come, I go either right or I go left. I go southpaw, I go orthodox to make him stop and make him, oh, what is he going to do? To make him second guess himself. Because he never truly commits, right? So if somebody truly doesn't ever commit, and then you start changing angles on him, and he's like, do I commit now or not? Then it just kind of confuses them at this time of the fight. He might be a different fighter now. But see right here, I'm just staying there. He's waiting for me to come across the distance. He's waiting. Once again, he's coming across. I'm going lateral. Block it. Going lateral. Show something. I can walk across the distance. I just walk. Right there, I'm showing something. Good leg kick. Lands clean. Showing something. Going lateral. Southpaw now, show something. I'm showing across the distance because he's waiting. I'm showing him something. I'm showing him. I love fighting. I'm showing him something because I want him to try to guess. It's basically rock, paper, scissors. He's guessing what I'm going to try to do next. Throws a kick. I eat it. Trying to get to him. Remember, the whole fight's about just getting to him. Because once I get to him, I know it's going to be game. I know it's going to be on my Donkey Kong. Once again, just trying to get to him, showing the little feints. He's running. Body kick, free body kick. Remember, southpaw to orthodox is a free body kick. Even if I'm smaller, free body kick because he's running. Right here, I'm just trying to get across that void. One of the biggest things that we did about this fight is that we put a big bubble around Adriano. Okay, this is the bubble. Adriano typically goes this way, and he goes this way. He goes this way. He goes lateral. He never comes forward, right? So we're not too worried about when he comes forward. We're not really worried about the effort he's going to put forward. But I would do my best job to circle around this bubble and put my hands on the bubble and walk around it to make him think he can hit me there. That's what you're kind of seeing right now. That's why my hands are out like this. That's one of the things that I felt like I upgraded on when I trained with Matt Hume about learning this bubble. So that's why I keep going there. I'm just trying to make him open up and do something. Here, I'm just trying to get him to do something because he's never coming across the distance. He's waiting. He's still waiting. And that's why the kicks are available. Okay, right here, perfect. So he catches my kick. I'm not too worried about him catching my kick. You see a lot of athletes in the world like, oh, I don't want him to catch my kick. Catch my kick. Because now we're going to be grappling, which I spent a lot more time grappling this camp under Professor Jan and just getting a lot of rounds of grappling. So when I got on my back, I wasn't too worried. Okay, he gets me down. Boom. Okay, we go right to guard. I don't like to close my guard because I don't have long legs. I like to keep my guard open because it forces him to do something, right? Already, I got my frame on his face. Good frame on the face. Frame in here. Getting a knee shield in. I'm already creating space. When I create this space, I'm going to throw a beautiful elbow right here. Okay. Bop. I missed. That's okay. Now I'm controlling his posture a little bit. I'm waiting to push him up. Okay, now I'm starting to push him against his space. Now right here, I was controlling the posture a little bit. Now it's so hard to push his face up. I want to get his face up, and that's what I'm trying to do right there. Another elbow. Because off my back, I feel like I fight very well off my back in no gi. And in gi, I feel like too. And right here, I'm just trying to control the posture. One of the things that Adriano is good about is that look how much longer he is than me. Here's his head, and there's the end of his body. He has all this to stretch me out where my head's here, and my leg is right there. So he has, you know, I think he's 5'9", 5'10", so he's a lot longer than me. So he does a good job at extending me. And the first fight, he did a good job extending me and reversing me. So this time I was like, I'm going to try to stay smaller and be more compact and keep on moving my hips to fight him. Okay, here we go. And this is, we got 2 minutes left in the round, and there's so much has happened so far. Okay, right now I'm just trying to control the posture. Right there. Looking for my frame. I say this all the time when I'm breaking out other people's fights. I frame. I bring my knee shield in to create space. Knee shield's coming in to create space. Now where my head is from here to his, he has to cross this distance to hit my head, and I can see it coming. I always, when I break down fights, I'm telling people they need to frame, hip escape, knee shield, and that's what I do right here. There's my knee shield. Okay, I'm pushing away. Throws a punch. That's okay. I'm not worried about it because it's not a very direct punch. Now I got butterfly guard. Once again, he's bigger, kind of like Dominic Cruz. Okay, so doing a good job trying to control the posture and looking for my frames. I get back my guard. And now he's looking to try to posture and try to learn some punches. Once he starts trying to punch, that gives me the space to move. And obviously he can't cut me because I have a good skincare routine. So right here, I went for a triangle. I went for an arm bar. I'm gonna back that up real quick. Okay, right here, I went for an arm bar. Horrible attempt, but I want to get my hips up, right? So I go here. He's a BJJ black belt. I went for an arm bar. He pulls his arm out. Okay. Once he does that, I hang on and I keep his hand. Then I lock up that. Right here, this is a very powerful move because I'm controlling his posture with my legs, and now I'm able to move freely with my arms. His posture is broken. Mine is still good. Even though I'm on my back, my posture's not broke. Right here, boom. Beautiful elbow, free hit. Reason why is because, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you all the time, I'm behind the shoulders. No matter what Adriano do, he has to turn and face me. Okay? He has to turn and face me. He's looking this way. I'm looking at my opponent because I'm behind the shoulder. Whether you're behind the shoulder on the feet or on the ground, it's still the same. I get a free shot. So that free shot, I knew when I hit him, I knew I cut him. And here comes the blood. Right here. See, right now he has to turn and face me. Another free shot. 2 free shots. And I'm still controlling the posture. Right here. And he's trying to turn and face me. He can't go that way. I mean, he can. But if he goes that way, then I'm going to take his back. See, right now I'm just controlling the posture of my foot. And now he steps around. Beautiful pass from Adriano. Goes to side control. But see, I'm still wrestling. I'm not accepting the position. And then I'm in the mistake. I came up. His shoulder is on me. This is what's going to beat me. All he has to do is drive forward this way. And I lose the position. And I'm back on my back. And he does that. Drives forward. Brings an arm out. Now I'm right back in the same position. I get my guard back. And the thing too, Adriano, he doesn't really try to attempt to pass guard. Right? Like he does, but it's not like he postures to pass guard. It's more a smother pass guard. So you always have this connection. But once again, I have great skincare routine. Good oils in my face. The elbows don't cut, baby. Right here, still controlling the posture. Looking at elbow. He's throwing these elbows. Each time he throws an elbow, I try to move. So the impact's not the same. Right here, I'm just trying to be active on my back. But he's so good about being longer and heavier. Even though I think he walks around 145. And so right now I'm just controlling the posture and just relaxing. I mean, it was a good first round, just covering. Get hit again. And you just don't freak out when you're on your back. A lot of people, they freak out. They're like, oh man, he's got your back. Right here, he does get, at the end of this round, he does get to a very down position. He does get to half guard mount. But it took him 3 minutes to get there. And the process of him getting there, he got battered, right? So I was happy with that round. When I cut him, I was okay. I got him. He wasn't able to pass my guard fully, but he was getting there. Come back. Let's see what James had to say.
Between one championship and Prime Video.
I want to hear the fucking announcer say. So James basically telling me do the same thing. Keep him guessing. Go around. Don't overextend. And just keep the pressure on him. Because a guy like Adriano, guys who like to run, who don't like to create this impact or fight in a clinch or wrestle, they want that motion to create the space to catch you with the counter hook or whatever. All right, and that's right there from fight on my back. It was well worth it. I will spend 4 minutes on my back to be able to land a shot like that than trying to control their posture. And you know, I'd rather do damage like that instead of trying to control posture. You frame, knee shield, and you try to fight off your back because the distance is closed. The void, I don't have to cross the void and try to get to him. So all right, round 2. Like I said, guys, this is a long one, so a lot went into this fight, and so I'm breaking it down. All right, nothing changes. Okay, once again, I like this stance more for guys who like to counter a more upright stance. Because once again, he's going backwards, and he does a good job countering that left hand. But I couldn't let that deter me from trying to hit him because it's a fight. I'm going to get hit. Right here, trying to cross the distance, trying to make him guess. And see, now he's starting to fight, right? He's starting to fight. So now that he's actually going to exchange with me, this is my opportunity to fight him. And when you exchange, when you get in these exchanges, it's a lot of energy, right? Once again, he's longer, so he has more window. His window of opportunity to counter me is a lot longer because he's longer, because I have to get my arms back because I'm shorter. So he goes, he throws a jab. I try to slip it. He throws a 1-2. I slip. Now look how much further I am, even though we're closer. I try to go back and counter with the jab. I miss. And that's me fully extended, right? If I was the same range as him, I think that jab would have landed, but it doesn't. So I try to go to left hand. Horrible technique for me. Wide open. I swing for the fences. I miss again. Beautiful. Look where Adriano is. If Adriano was trying to counter hard, look where my position is. I would have been fucked. He would have hit with that right hand, like Conor McGregor special against Eddie Alvarez. That right hand would have landed, and they probably would have been curtains for me. So, like I said, guys, I'm not the best. I make mistakes too. And let's see how I'm gonna break. Okay, I overextend. I roll. That's probably what saved me because I move and I roll my head. I roll, come inside. He missed, so he was going to counter, but I rolled my head and I missed. They changed the angle of the thing and I missed. So what saved me was that roll, right? If I didn't roll, if I would have went left hook and stayed there, that right hand would have landed. I probably would have got knocked out. But I overshot. I rolled into him and went right into the socket. And that's what saved me. So no harm, no foul. Nobody got hit there. Okay, inside. Once again, try to get a distance. Throwing kicks. Kicks are the longest weapon. He threw that. I reach and overextend. When he hit me there, he nicked me. And I go, oh, good for you. And I lost my equilibrium. Didn't get rocked. I lost my equilibrium. So right here, I just shell up. Start fighting. And he's attacking now. And he's getting a shell. And see, the beautiful thing, I love that I did the Rodtang fight. Because Rodtang hurt me, actually. And I was just shelled up. Here, he's so much longer. I'm just trying to secure the takedown. If you go back right here. Let's go back right here. Okay. Move. I finally shoot on him. Boom. I shoot. Double leg. I don't get it. I'm running it. I'm trying to finish it. So much longer. So much legs. Trying to finish it. I step deep. Right there. That leg. I stepped deep the wrong way. I should have stepped deep on that side. I try to get there. But even though I stepped deep, I almost get it. Right there. And I try to dump him on the right side. So the double leg is still... This is very good technique, right? Because you want to block this side. I blocked the knee and the foot. I did not block this arm. He steps out of it. Almost goes down. I switch a different side. Try to go on the other side. And I still don't get it. And my head is in the inside. It's not on the outside. It's not on the outside. It's in the inside. So he can't really sit down and guillotine me like he does to everybody else in like Yu Wakamatsu. So I'm still going back and forth. I don't get it. I'm on my knees. Bad job by me. And he finally sprawls and gets it. I get here. And I remember being here in the fight. And he started kneeing me. And this is legal in one championship because it forces the athlete to do something. It gives Adriano options to knee me in the head. He could circle, take my back, or he can let me go. But he's taking an option to knee me. He's kneeing me. I remember when this happened, I was like, ugh. Right? And I'm just looking for my opportunity. I'm moving, going back to guard. He goes back. He didn't want to go back to guard because he has a dominant position. He has head and arm. He keeps on in the head. And once he switches to the darts, right? I'm hand fighting because that's what you want to do in wrestling. You want to hand fight. He switches to the darts. So once he does that, I'm like, I'm not fucking done yet. I get up. I'm like, ugh! Right away, you have to keep on fighting. People in other fights, they would have broken away and pushed off. For me, I'm like, no, fuck that. It's a fight. We're going to fight here, right? This is why I love MMA so much because you're not just going to fight in one spot. I'm not going to disengage with you. I've been trying to spend the whole fight trying to get to you. Now I'm here. Now I'm going to make it work. I try to knee this tall fucking guy who's 5'9". I'm 5'3", 6 inches to try to get my knee up to his face. And he's able to capture it and takes me down. Dumb move by me. So once again, he's got a banana, opposite banana split. He's looking to pass guard. He's trying to pass. He doesn't. Good elbow by him. Trying to go triangle choke. My small ass skinny legs. Trying to get it out. But this is what's saving him right here is the good posture. And my leg is stuck here. Right there. So I can't really get that leg out. But he also postures. So once again, we're back on our back. We've been here before. Let's play it out. Okay, once again, I'll try over triangle. Legs too short. Take a shot from there. I got a beard. Ain't phased. Elbow, not worried. Beautiful skincare. Okay, feet on the hips. I'm trying to frame on my hips. I have a knee shield, but oh, fucking goddamn it. But I couldn't move. And that was the first time I actually grunted to try to move because I had to expend a lot of energy to get out. Right here, he's staying there. He's not posturing. He's trying to hold me. Could not draw my posture. And right there, I'm trying to get on his face. I want to create space. Right here, got butterfly guards. Look at Matt right here. Dude, you're getting his ass whooped. Right here. And right now, I'm just trying to control him. Not control his posture, but control his weapons. Right? I just want to control his weapons because if I control his weapons, I'm not going to get hit by anything. Once again, look how long Adriano is. Adriano's got great skin too. Or not really worried about anything. Controlling, taking a couple deep breaths. See, right now I'm just trying to, like, it's so hard because this is what's beating me, is this arm behind my head. Even though I have this frame, I have a half guard, it's this arm behind my head that's what's beating me. It's keeping him anchored to me. So I'm right here, I'm like looking, okay, what am I gonna hit? What am I gonna do? So I get that, the arm, looking for my knee shield. Right, still trying to control the frames. Not control frames, control his posture. Right there. And I always move my head one space. See, right here, I could have pushed him away, but I actually like him in my guard. I like what's going on here just because I'm able to control him, right? The whole time during the fight, I'm trying to get to him. Here, I actually have him, so I actually pull him back in and pull him back down to my guard. I told Matt was like, why'd you do it? And I was like, oh, because I wasn't afraid here. Like I did most of my damage to Adriano off my back. So I was like, I want to stay here and see if I can cut his other eye. Right here. And right now I'm looking at him. Go back real quick. Right here, I'm like looking at him. Right here, there's a second where I'm looking. I'm like, what are you gonna do? I'm looking at him. What are you gonna do? Oh, fuck, I'm gonna go armbar. Horrible armbar by me. I feel like I'm a black belt now, just because I train more in gi. But it's an opportunity to try, right? I could have gone to the legs. He does a good job reversing, getting his knee in there. I'm not worried about that. He's very hard. Like, this is where he's very hard to deal, not hard to deal with, but he's very hard to get him off because he's so damn long and his background in jiu-jitsu is so good. Beautiful knee slice. Slap the hell out of him right there. Trying to get him. Now I'm up kicking, right? It's still a fight. I try to go to his back. Once again, my small ass legs. I try to go through his back. I couldn't do it because my legs are too small and he's just so good at grappling. But, you know, just fight him, baby. Here, try to go to his back. Miss it. He turns, faces me. Go right back to up kick. And right here, once again, he's content staying here, right? These are free shots. Like, right here, I'm like, you're going to pass my guard? You're going to come back in? No. Like, there's no point for me to get up. Right here, let me see. I get a couple free shots. That's a leg kick. That's a calf kick. That's a leg kick. I actually hit him in the penis on accident. Right here, I'm just taking my time to recover, and he tries to pass. And once again, it's always at the end of the round, he always passes my guard. And right there, boom, he finally passed my guard and got the side control. So, but that's 10 minutes of constant fighting. That plays dividends on people who are trying to counter and don't like to fight in the clinch. Right here, I think I get that side cut, get hit with that right hand. And this is where he catches me. I guess wrong. I thought he was going body kick. He goes high, nicks the top of my head. If that would have landed right there, I would probably got knocked out. But I guessed wrong. I went here. Thought it was a body kick. I guessed wrong. Right here, I guessed wrong. Boomy. Beautiful head kick from Adriano. What I say, good for you. Came up here. Beautiful knee to the body. Right there. As you're getting up and you're exhaling, that knee lands flush. All that energy goes right into the body, into the cage. And then now we're here fighting when the distance is closed. I try to go high for the head. It's too tall. I'm not tall enough. Catches it. Takes me down. All right, round 3. So in those 2 rounds, think about how much fighting there was. Not just on the feet, but on the ground, the cage, the clinch, the footwork. This is why I think I'm so hard to deal with, because I will fight everywhere. Like that. I ain't breathing hard, baby. I ain't fucking breathing hard, baby. Because I push myself in the gym. And he ain't breathing hard too, because he's ready to go. He's a champ. Here we go. Round 3. So much fight in 10 minutes. All right, once again, same thing. Now I know he's starting to slow down. Now I'm going to start picking it up. Body kick. I'm just trying to get to him like always. Southpaw. Boom. Beautiful check hook. Now I'm orthodox. I'm always going to switch for different sides. Now is where my cardio starts to take place, because it's one of my skill set is pushing the pace. Switching stance. Trying to cross the distance. Still trying to cross distance. Trying to get to him. He's running. He's going lateral. So when somebody goes lateral, you just walk, kind of like Sean Strickland does. You just walk. The difference between me and Sean Strickland is I'll fight in the clinch. I'll kick. I'm not really worried about my hands because the longest weapon is my kicks. Going back and forth. Check left hook. I got the left hook. Now I'm just throwing shit. Body kick land, left hook land. Nah, just trying to show something. Get him because he's watching. He's back to watching. He's trying to go forward. I show something. I'm going angles, making him guess. Boom, he misses that. Try to go 3-2, missed. I'm right back on him. I'm just trying to get to him, man. Hands up. Now, this would end up getting me the knockout is, remember, he counters going backwards, right? So I'm trying to get there, reaching my hands across. Boom, flying knee, trying to get there, defend. Right hand right afterwards, and I get right back on him. And you see how when he throws, he goes 1-2, kick, and stops. Right here, now I'm starting to see him. He's flinching a lot more. 1-1-2. Each time he's trying to get to me, he can't get to me. Right? He comes across distance. I avoid the void, and then I back up, and he stops. Right? I'm starting my attack. I'm starting. Boom. Not really shooting my wad. Boom. Now as you see, now I'm getting closer to him. Right? Before I would run back further. Now I'm trying to get his timing. And he wasn't hitting me hard. The jab didn't land, but now I'm not running it back as far. That land, 2-3 lands. So I'm getting closer. Then I'm starting to go. And see, he's starting to react. He's starting to react a lot. A little too far out of the void there for me. Booey. Backhand lands. See right here? I'm watching him. The difference is when I'm watching him, let me get a good void. Okay, let me get a good void. Here's the difference. I'm countering him while moving backwards, while moving forward. He was like, what does that mean? So I'm here. I'm watching him right here. Look how close we are. I'm here. I'm either going to show something, see how he reacts. If he doesn't back up, then I'm going to stay here. Then I'm going to attack. But if I show something, he comes forward hard, then I'm going to run backwards. And then once, because he doesn't go for it, he goes bop, 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 and he goes back to the void. If he went bop, 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 and made the void over here, then I would have to change my strategy, but he wouldn't do that. He would go bop, bop, come back to this void. Then if I show bop, bop, and he doesn't run much, then I would attack him. But if I go bop, bop, and he runs, then I don't attack him. I just walk across the distance. That's pretty much the strategy that's going into the third round right now because he's tired. And when I'm showing stuff, he's actually reacting. Now counters come available to because after 10 minutes of fighting for the first 2 rounds, now counters are going to come available. See, remember the void? I show, he moves. I'm walking. Still there, not running. He's walking away from the void. I get his hands, I grab him. Blah! Yeah. I'm slowly getting there now, right? I'm at the edge of the void. Showing something, he's backing up. I'm just walking. I'm being calm. Just threw something. He's walking away. That was the ending. I'm starting to try. I'm showing the ending right now. Right hand lands because he's constantly running away. Now I smell blood in the water. Good kick. Boom. I went ahead. I went 3 to the body, overhand right. Because I've been training him. Each time I come to the void, I'm putting my hands out. We separate. I come back to the void. I put my hands out. That time we came back to the void, I went bop, bop. Real quick. You'll see a slow motion. I'm showing something. Boom. I'm not worried about it because I'm in my shell. That actually hurt. And see, once he starts getting a beat on me, I start going lateral because he's like, okay, I'm ready to fight. When somebody's ready to fight, I'm like, I'm not ready to fight. I go lateral. I change the dynamic of the puzzle. I start running, Then once he has his initiation, it's my turn. Now I get my hands back in there. I'm controlling the cage. Start my feints. Boom, right hand lands. Now we're fighting. Now I'm pushing the pace. I'm pushing here. And look how many free shots I'm getting. 4, 5, 6, 7. Misses. Go for it immediately. Immediately cross that distance. Right there. I'm showing. I tried to hit everything I had in that shot because I thought I was going to catch him. But that constant pressure, if I would have went high on that high kick and threw it, I probably would have knocked him out. But I didn't. Horrible shot by me. But this whole round was me eating him up on the feet. Because I'm mixing it up. I'm going southpaw orthodox. I'm walking around the bubble. I'm going to the edge of the void. I'm countering the void. Here, I'm just chilling. 10 seconds left. He's not going to do anything. Right there. Not worried about his combinations because I've gone through it with Rodtang and he doesn't hit as hard as Rodtang. So, round 3. So, you'll see what I mean by training the void right now. Here we go here. So, here we're at the edge of the void. I come in, land a left hook. Here, body kick, free kick, lands. Okay, left hand lands. Here comes right hand. Right hand lands. I come to the edge. Oh, no, not that your void. Boom. Backhand lands. Come at the edge of the void. Right here. So each time he comes to the edge of the void, he's used to me bringing my hands out. This time I go body hook. Boom to the chest. He counters with a left hand, right hand. I'm still going forward. Right hand lands on right here. So it wasn't a flush right hand. And then I roll and he misses. All right, round 4. Look at him. Look at that. Look at that skincare, boys. Look at that skincare. Damn, get them lips good. Don't want them lips cracking. And James right here is just saying, stay on him. Stay on him. He's starting to get slower and slower and slower. Sometimes when you fight guys who are in such great condition and they've been around the game for so damn long, you have to just fight and just push the pace, and then eventually that shot will come available to you. He's got a massive upper body. Round 4. Same thing. Pressure. Nothing stops. I just had a minute break. I should be ready to go. Showing. Boom. Block the check. Trying to touch his hands. I get there. Boom. We're at the edge of the distance. We're here. I like to fight here. I haven't met one person in MMA who's beat me in the clinch yet. And I fought for 18 years. In 2 different divisions. 125, 135. A lot of people in MMA don't really have good clinches. Like, they don't like to fight there. I love fighting there. Okay, I'm just, once again, nothing changed. Still trying to get there. Push kick to the legs. And see, I'm not too worried about, because once again, the whole entire time in the fight, he's always backed up. So I can walk forward on him. Now, if he would have started putting some 1, 2, 3 into there, different thing. But let me show you something real quick. I was talking, you guys missed it. So right here, trying to get to him. He misses that. Show kick, move. All that flinching. Watch, we get here. Come across, let's get him. Watch my hands. Boom. Go right to the clinch. Look where his arm is at. We had the same position in round the very first time we fought. The exact same position. His hands are here, which means his body is exposed to a beautiful left knee to the liver. And as he tries to, I'm gonna slow it down. Here we go. Right here, he grabs. Booey, left knee to the liver. Even though he blocks it, that energy still absorbs. His body still absorbs that shot. Right here, back up. Here comes another knee. Because remember, I love fighting in the clinch. Right here, I'm comfortable. Even when he gets a body lock, I'm not worried about it because now we're fighting. He's expending energy, and I am too, but I have loads of energy to expend, so I'm not worried about it. Like, oh, he's got a body lock. Good, perfect. Let's fight. Now we're fighting. This is every single fight. This is what should be happening, right? Like, in my eyes. If you can't fight here, you need to go find out how to fight here, because you can do serious damage to somebody here. And you're sucking their energy out of them. Right here, I'm just being heavier in his arms. Then he kicks. And see, he wanted to pull away. I said no. I grab him and I walk forward. And I pull him back into me. Because I like to fight here. Good head position. No. And I knew he was trying to grab my leg. He wanted me to go for his head. Because last time I did that, he was able to grab my leg and pick me up. And I was like, I knew he was going to try to do that. Hits me with that. Wipe that shit off. Keep going forward. Because I know he's getting tired. Look where he's at. Boom. He's running. I'm behind his shoulder. Now we're full-blown running. Look where I'm at. Behind that shoulder. I always talk to you guys about it. I preach that shit. Get behind the shoulder. Free shot. But he's running like Speedy Gonzalez. I can't get. Actually, I do get free shot. And I get him right back in the clinch. Because this is where I felt like I was just draining the energy from him. All those knees in a leg. Have your friend knee you in the thigh as hard as you can. It's pretty much a leg kick. Stops the mobility of your opponent. It's basically maiming your opponent. Right here, he has that. He's resting on me. So I'm like, perfect, free shot, because that right there is open. That side of his body is open. Push him off. We break away. Now right back on him. Jab to the body, mixing up the shots. Body kick, he catches. He doesn't get me down. He goes for a flying knee here. Pushes me down. I stand back up. All right, now he's not going to be running as much. He has to now. The whole time he's been fighting. He does a beautiful up elbow here. Boom, beautiful up elbow from Adriano. I'm like, that's okay, baby. I'm here. He's in the back of the head. I'm so good. I spit. I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. Now he's fighting at the edge of the void. Now he's at the edge of the void. He's actually fighting right here. I don't need to put my pen out. He's fighting. When somebody stops running and they're actually going to fight at the edge of the void, they're ready to exchange with you. When they're ready to exchange with you, that's when you make the miss and you move out of the way. Then you hit him. Okay. And now that I notice he's not moving, after I do that left right, he didn't move as much. He's coming forward. Now I'm like, okay, now I can start doing more hands. He's running back again. Okay. Now he's not ready to exchange. Nice circle. Okay, he's not running as much. He's more settled. And sometimes if you go after a cat, like the cat's gonna run it, but if you go, it's okay. Don't, I'm just gonna give you a little fish. They won't run as much. They're not gonna get scurried away. But if you jump on them fast, they run away. Right there, I showed the knee to left hand. All right, he's not running as much. Okay, here we go. Now, moving southpaw, pound. He's not running as much. Boom. Left inside 9. Okay, here we go. Pop. Whoop. Look where I'm at. He whipped it. I'm behind the shoulder. Behind the shoulder. He whipped. My distance is perfect. Look where my placement is. I'm ready to throw a right hand. He whipped it. For him whipping and me not pulling way out, right hand lands. And lands. Game over. That's it. But it's because always check on your opponent. Want to make sure he was good. Totally big cost. Hey, man, I'm good. I'm good. That he's doing. I mean, I've always enjoyed my fights with Adriano. He's a great guy. Down to earth. I mean, he handed me my very first knockout loss. That was around an opponent. And I say, hey, we'll do it again. All right, good job. Say thanks to the coaches. Good shit. Then I go celebrate. I mean, that's probably one of the best knockouts. I mean, everybody in their career wants to have a walk-off knockout, right? And so we'll break it down right here. So right here, remove. I've been showing this exact same kick the whole entire time we started fighting. From the very first moment. And I throw a lot of body kicks. Me and Hiroshi Hudo had a disagreement. He says, dude, don't throw body kicks. I'm like, why? And he he's going to catch and take you down. I was like, okay, he catches and takes me down. Then we're fighting off my back. I don't care about being on my back. I'll fight off my back. Where Henry, he won't throw the body kick because he doesn't want to be on his back. Because to him, the judges think he's losing. But no, that's where I did the most damage. And that's what's able to get me for him to bring his arms down. A show, mix, slip, land the right hand. I walk, throw the left knee into the cage, get the reverb action. And once I landed, I knew it was game over. Right here, boom. Right hand comes. Here's the one thing that people really don't realize is I'm in a southpaw position, right? We've trained this for many, many years in AMC. I'm in a southpaw position. And when you're in a southpaw position, I know this is going to be my power shot, right? So as he's falling backwards, going into the cage, boom, he's falling. I stay in southpaw position the whole entire time. I always try to keep this leg on his outside so I can generate as much energy and power I can from this side of my body. Right? I'm still in southpaw position. I go back into southpaw, and my leg is always here. I'm lining up this leg to just to blow him out the cage. Right here, the cage is coming. I see it. I want to make it into the same thing. Booey. So all that energy, he has energy from coming here because he runs into the cage, and it's meeting him in this middle. So the cage is pushing back into him, and I'm pushing into him to create this massive blow to that pivotal part of a human being right in the head. And that's when I knew when I hit that, it was lights over. Even this guy knew. And it lands, boy. And there was nothing left. I knew he had nothing left. But yeah, boys, if you like this breakdown, I know it's a long one, but this is what I do. I want to give you guys inside of my mind and my madness and when I'm fighting. And like I said, I'm not perfect. There's a couple times in this fight I whiffed my shots. Granted, when I whiffed, I rolled back into him to not keep my body in one place. He took me down multiple times. Where in the third fight, I was like, okay, you're not taking me down. I can beat you on the feet. I can destroy you in the clinch, but you guys got to stay around, and I will break down the third one eventually. That's a 5-round fight, so that's gonna be a long one. So boys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell to know when we go live. Chill. Well, damn.
On Friday, February 16th, two-sport world champion Jonathan Haggerty returns to Prime Video to defend his Muay Thai world title.
I've always said you're not a champion until you defend your world title.
He faces dangerous Brazilian striker Felipe Lobo.
I'm ready for this fight for the belt. This is my dream.
The Bantamweight Muay Thai World Championship.
One Fight Night 19, Haggerty versus Lobo on Prime Video.